Hello guys, it's Junior here and we're back, and this time we are in the IS, which is a tier 7 Russian medium? Russian heavy tank. So this was a game on Ruinberg. As you can see, the teams win a tier 8 game, whereas me and someone from the clan Skadav were playing in a IS and a T29. But okay, so to start off, we are seriously outgunned, considering the other team of 3 Type 59s, 2 lows and an IS-3. Which is the thing I was worried about most, because their IS-3 had the best stats on the team. You can't see it at the moment, but on my XVM. So I think me and Skadav were the 2 best players on our team, which isn't very good when you have 3 Ferdinands. Okay, so we decide to push into the town first, because that's where we think most of their big heavies are going. That's where we're going to be needed. I think this has actually got to be one of the closest games I've ever actually played. Considering you'll see what happens at the end, but I think you're going to enjoy this one. And I also, while we're here, my DayZ video will be out. It's the one that's most edited and I most enjoy making. But if you guys who have subbed for DayZ are watching this, that will be up if you haven't seen it already. I may put a link in, but there may be an annotation somewhere on the screen. I don't know. Okay. I'm just trying to get into this. Okay, so our scout, which is, I think, yeah, the T50 has gone into their base and spotted their low. Even though he did a suicide spot, it's still pretty good because, okay, this is weird because he lights most of the team up. So I've now got an ARL-44 and a low to deal with, and luckily this the ARL managed to hit me, but I managed to get a nice hit on him. So now I can one hit him if I get a really good roll, because I think the top damage on the IS is, I definitely know it's at least 450 if you get a good damage roll, but then my gunner decided to shoot nothing. Okay, so I know I've got the 2 Tigers and the low down there, but my team are holding them back. I've got Skadav and this T29. So at the start of the game already, it looks pretty abysmal. We've already lost an IS-3 straight away, a Cromwell and a 250. And the IS-3 was one of our top tanks, which isn't very good when you're in a tier 8 game and you lose a top tank. But all prevailed, we end up doing quite well. Okay, so I've taken 1 hit, so the low can mess me up. I'm really cautious about this because I don't really want. And I didn't want to. You don't want one tip. You don't want to shoot a low's turret if you don't know. Okay, I took a hit from the low there, which I didn't really want to take. But yeah, you don't want to hit the low's turret because it has like literally impenetrable armor and it's quite rounded. But luckily my team were pushing down the bottom, which I used as the distraction to push around and damage the low. Okay, so my team decided to push, and they do kill the arrow in a minute. Okay, so I'm just cautious now because I had the 2 Tigers up top, so I decided to push around. See it, and the low is not looking at me. I decided to go in and put one in the back of his turret, which is actually quite the weak spot for the low. There you go. So our ELC just got killed by an SU-8. I know, our artillery got killed by ELC. So basically we have no artillery, they've still got scouts and they've got a Hummel left. So we're, at this point, they've still got all their big tanks. The only tank that they've really lost would be the Type 59. And soon to be this low. Okay. Luckily, he just exposed his rear turret armor to me because he was focusing on the Ferdinand, which is probably better. But then I end up finishing him off. Yeah, it's 1 low down. So then I decided to move on to the 2 Tigers because they're the next big thing, seeing as our low and we're dealt with 2 tanks behind me. There we go. Nice hit on that Tiger. So now there you go. That T28 prototype is the one that lasts to the end. Okay, so here we go. It's a T28 prototype, me, against 2 types, an IS-3, a Tiger, and RT and stuff. Okay, so we're in a pretty good hold down position, but the IS-3 at the moment is up at the top, so he can easily come around and flank us. So all we need to do is sort of stay behind cover and maybe take him out. And you can see the amazing Russian guns. Good damage, but yeah, good damage, but not always the best penetration. So T28 prototype is on low health and I'm on low health, so both those types can completely own us. It's quite at this point I thought I'd lost, like completely lost. Okay, so there's the ELC. just try and hip fire him just to get him out of the game as quickly as possible. Because, okay, there you go. One of the types is up, so we now know. But I think in both types are sort of kind of in the middle region, and the ELC's on 1 health, which is not the best. I'm not too fussed about that type 5916 because he hasn't got the best gun. He's only got 680 pen on his top gun. Okay, so I just took a hit from that type, which I probably didn't need to take. And then okay, so I get quite a low damage roll, so I decided to ram him to death. The problem is now, okay, so I repaired the gun. I thought I didn't. Now we've just got the ELC type 5916. That IS-3 is still on 600 health, and he can still school both of us if need be, because I get to 2 hit him. Luckily, he bounced the T-28 prototype, so I can come in and get a very nice side shot. And he's gone. This is when it starts looking up, and we have... But we still haven't seen the other type, but actually I think the other type is behind me on 600 health, so it's 2 hits. Right, and just get the RT out of the game. There you go. So that ELC could have got behind the T-28, which is what he should have done, instead of going for me, because with that gun, I'm not sure he can one-hit the thing. This is my main problem. I should not have left him to fight a type. I shouldn't have gone for this tank, but this was my last shell, and I just wanted to get the tanks out of the way. So, here we go. And the Type 5916 is running away like a noob. As you see from me, he hasn't got the top turret or anything, so he's pretty much useless in this tier. Unless he gets up behind you. And boom! So now it's just that lovely AMX 40, which is a tier 4 slow-ass tank. I don't actually know where he is at the moment, or when I'm playing this, but he is actually in there, around J1. But in this, I get Top Gun, and I think I get Mastery First Class, because I don't know why I didn't get Ace Tanker, I get Steel Wall. I think this is one of my best games I've ever had in the IS. Considering we were so outgunned, I did 3,800 damage. And just as we were about to cap, I spot the AMX. What's quite funny here is what I was going to do is just pen him in so we could T-28 get some cap points, because I know he can't pen me. That tank is not very good in anything above tier 4. The armor's really good above in tier 4, because literally nothing can pen you and everything just bounces. Like, I've literally been in that tank and just sat out in the open and everyone literally just started shitting me, and I got Steel Wall and no one had. So I was just going to block him in, but then I decided to just rape him, because I could one-hit him. He started firing HE, and I ammo raped him to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game. That has got to be one of the best games, 7 and 4 between me and a T-28 prototype. I think it's got to be one of my best games I've played, like, ever, on one tank. I've got better ones, but... So I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been Tradinio, signing out.